Flows that carve through canyons of the day. Drops that merge in pools of shared relief. Whispers drift on edges of the bay, where the calm restores what brief grief. Folds a wave that cradle fragile shell. Hands that lift the burdens light as air. Rooms that echo with the tales we tell. In the grace that lingers everywhere. In the tide of favor softly sent. Feel the swell that lifts the weary frame. Every ripple holds what heaven meant. In the song where souls reclaim their name. Breezes soft that stir the surface still. Petals born on streams of quiet flow. Forms that yield to what the heart would feel. Draw the light from sources deep below. Paths that curve through meadows lush and wide. Lights that pierce the veils of shadow doubt. Circles spinning rhythms undenied. Where the thankful find what life's about. In the tide of favor softly sent. Feel the swell that lifts the weary frame. Every ripple holds what heaven meant. In the song where souls reclaim their name. Rest where waters meet in peaceful joy. Hear the call of plenty in the deep. Every wave a vow to not purloin. In the bless that makes the spirit lead. In the tide of favor softly sent. Feel the swell that lifts the weary frame. Every ripple holds what heaven meant. In the song where souls reclaim their name. Flow with grace, let thanks eternally stream. Glimpses caught in rays of early gold. Tokens tucked in folds of daily grace. Whispers soft of stories yet untold. Like the past we wander in their place. Fingers trace the edges of the bloom. Hearts that swell with echoes of the kind. Rooms that fill with scents from distant rooms, where the gentle gifts unwind the mind. In the hold of thanks that softly rise. Since the lift of blessings pure and near. Every knot a thread that ties the skies to the ground where roots dispel the fear. Leaves that turn to greet the warming sun. Notes that drift on wings of quiet song. Wells that overflow when day is done. Carry forward what the soul has won. Bridges span from what was lost to found. descend. Feel the flow that mends the hidden tear. Every breath a vow to what is meant. In the light that chases every fear. In the hold of things that softly rise. Sense the lift of blessings pure and near. Every knot a thread that ties the skies to the ground where roots dispel the fear. Cherish deep, let gratitude appear. That sink in pools of mirrored calm. Breezes brush the surfaces so slight. Forms that hold the essence of the bomb. In the quiet where the world takes flight. Lines that curl around the ancient O. Drops that trace the veins of leaf and limb. Whisper soft as silk on water's cloak. Draw the weary to the healing hymn. In the spread of waves that gently part. Feel the draw of depths that never cease. Every ripple heals the guarded heart. In the peace where tempests find relief. Shift beneath the steady stream. Ferns that bow to touch the cooling flow. Roots that drink the clarity of dream. Where the wild and still forever grow. Clouds that drift in patterns slow and wide. Earth that yields to steps of tender care. Silences that bloom on every side. Let the green dissolve what burdens bear. In the spread of waves that gently part. Feel the draw of depths that never cease. Every ripple heals the guarded heart. In the peace where tempests find relief. Where currents meet and soften bend. Hear the call of waters deep and true. Every circle mends what time would rend. In the hush that makes the old seem new. In the spread of waves that gently part. Feel the draw of depths that never cease. Every ripple heals the guarded heart. In the peace where tempests find release. Sink into the calm. Let it restore. unseen care. Words of warmth dissolve the heavy ranks, filling cups with overflow so rare. Eyes behold the miracles in blue. songs that never cease. Notes of grace resound in silent praise. Hands unfold to catch the tender fall. Smiles reflect the past of brighter days, echoing calls that answer one and all. Palms receive the streams of quiet wealth. Gaze warms deep with stories yet to share. Souls attuned to harmonies of health, weaving peace from threads of answered prayer. Gratitude lifts veils of simple light. Blessings rain like petals in the breeze. In this gift we hold the endless night, turning thanks to songs that never cease. That gently bind. In the calm we trace the hidden cause, rising full where mercies intertwine. Gratitude lifts veils of simple light. Blessings rain like petals in the breeze. In this gift we hold the endless night, turning thanks to songs that never cease. Hold the warmth, let echo softly please. With walls of solid form, threads of fancy weave through light of day, pulling dreams from realms we can't reform. Eyes adjust to shades of what is real, breasts bridge gaps where hopes and doubts entwine. Hearts pursue the sparks that faintly feel, chasing ghosts through barriers divine. Dreams dissolve yet linger in the scene. Reality holds mirrors to the soul. In the blend we chase the fleeting dream, building bridges over chasms whole. Horizons shifting waves of sudden clear. Fantasies clash with anchors firmly set. Minds expand to hold the weight of near, turning haze to past we can't forget. Fingers grasp the edges of the veil, gaze reflects the fire softly stoke. Souls navigate the trails that never fail, weaving once with truths that can't be choked. Dreams dissolve yet linger in the scene. Reality holds mirrors to the soul. In the blend we chase the fleeting dreams, building bridges over chasms whole. Pauses merge the currents of the two, embrace the pool where boundaries dissolve. In the flood walls mirrors to the soul. In the blend we chase a fleeting dream, building bridges over chasms whole. Step across, let visions gently roll. Light creeps slow across the quiet floor. Wounds begin to ease and mornings hold. Breaths grow steady deeper than before. Gentle warmth returns to what was cold. Eyes lift slow to skies of pale blue hue. Hearts reclaim the strength to face the day. Fingers curl around the promise new. Chasing shadows far from where they lay. Rise with beams that heal the hidden ache. Hope unfolds in layers soft and kind. In this glow we find the will to wake, leaving storms and doubts far left behind. Sprouts push through the soil of weary ground. Voices murmur comforts in the breeze. Bodies lean where solace can't be found, balancing the weight with newfound ease. Palms unfold to catch the rising sun. Gaze holds firm the paths that lie ahead. Souls ignite where healing has begun. Turning trials to trails where fears are shed. Rise with beams that heal the hidden ache. Hope unfolds in layers soft and kind. In this glow we find the will to wake, leaving storms and doubts far left behind. Hold to allow the quiet then to flow. Embrace the light that softly calls us near. In the peace our spirits start to grow. Binding breaks with threads of crystal clear. Rise with beams that heal the hidden ache. Hope unfolds in layers soft and kind. In this glow we find the will to wake, leaving storms and doubts far left behind. Step into the calm, let courage bind. roads on cliffs of inner doubt. Breaths push past the weights that bind in time. Steps forge past what silence calls us out. Eyes perceive the shifts in quiet chord. Fingers build the frames we learn to stand. Hearts ignite the fires we once ignored. Crafting strength from grains of shifting sand. Grow through gales that test the fragile frame. Self unfolds in layers firm and wide. In this stride, we claim the inner flame. Rising whole, where doubts no longer hide. Falls dissolving mornings crisp and clear. Grips tighten on wheels we turn alone. Vision sharpened edges once unclear. Finding will the seeds we've gently sown. Palms feel pulse of earth and solo beat. Gaze turns bold to horizons yet unseen. Souls expand with choices we repeat. Weaving nests of trust in what we've been. Grow through gales that test the fragile frame. Self unfolds in layers firm and wide. In this stride, we claim the inner flame. Rising whole, where doubts no longer hide. Pauses yield the sparks of earned release. Embrace the forge where trials softly shake. In the press we silence inner seas. Standing tall in self-forged landscape. Grow through gales that test the fragile frame. Self unfolds in layers firm and wide. In this stride, we claim the inner flame. Rising whole, where doubts no longer hide. Steps secure, let confidence invite. Drops tap soft on windows of the past. Empty chairs hold shapes we used to know. Scent of old books lingers unsurpassed. Whispers call from places long ago. Breaths recall the laughs that filled the room. Eyes trace lines where footsteps used to tread. Hearts hold tight to tunes that softly bloom. In the hush the missing voices spread. Let the ache dissolve in quiet streams. Memories wrap like fog in evenings. Hold through the gaps we chase. Those faded dreams, blind and lost to stories yet untold. Letters curling corners dim and still. Past wind back to afternoons of light. Echoes hum where silence is now filled. Turning voice to vision soft and bright. Fingers brush the dust on frames we keep. Gaze drifts far to moments tucked away. Warm free turns and waves that run so deep. Pulling near what time has led astray. Let the ache is all what we can't reclaim. In the drift, all joys keep softly burning, weaving past into the presence frame. Let the ache dissolve in quiet streams, memories wrapped like fog in evenings, hold through the gaps we chase, those faded dreams, blind and lost to stories yet untold. Hold the thread, let remnants gently fall. Rays collecting folds of simple joy, gifts arrive on wings we didn't call. Hearts expand to hold the quiet ploy of blessings soft that cover every fall. Voices lift in tones of grateful hush, eyes behold the wonders plain and near. Souls attuned to rhythms of the rush, finding peace in what we hold so dear. Thanks cascade like streams of golden light, miracles bloom in arms that gently fold. In this warmth we trace the paths of right, cherishing the grace that makes us whole. Notes of praise drip soft on evening side, touches wrap in layers kind and true. Echoes ring with reasons to comply, turning ordinary into something new. Palms clasped close around the fleeting spark, gaze rest calm on bounty softly spread, bodies sway in harmony soft arc, binding all in webs of what we've said. Thanks cascade like streams of golden light, miracles bloom in arms that gently fold. In this warmth we trace to claim. Edges blur where fancies meet the ground. Minds drift free in currents without name, chasing forms that shift without a sound. Eyes flutter open to the morning's call. Hearts bridge gaps from ether to the clay. Breaths align wherever reads enthrall, turning whispers into light of day. Cross the line where dreams and truths collide. Vision sharpen into paths we tread. In this blend, the boundless is our guide. Waking wonders from the seas we fed. Shadows play on walls of what could be. Fingers sketch the outlines firm and clear. Voices echo waves that set us free. Meld in haze with steps that draw us near. Palms pressed real against the waking storm. Gaze pierces through the mist that softly clears. Souls ignite the sparks we've long outgrown, crafting realms from boundaries that we steer. Cross the line where dreams and truths collide. Vision sharpen into paths we tread. In this blend, the boundless is our guide. Waking wonders from the seeds we fed. Halts reflect the merge of night and dawn. Embrace the flux where fictions find their form. In the shift, no loss, just forward drawn, binding stars to soil in quiet storm. Cross the line where dreams and truths collide. Vision sharpen into paths we tread. In this blend, the boundless is our guide. Waking wonders from the seeds we fed. Hold the thread, let realities be wet. Ah. Hey. Rays creep slow across the waking ground. Breaths draw in the promise of the morn. Wounds begin to ease without a sound. Roots reach deep where broken stems were torn. Eyes lift slow to skies of pale blue grays. Hands unfold to catch the warming beam. Hearts reclaim the steady, quiet pace, turning night to fields of verdant dream. In this light, the healing gently flows. Hope ignites like sparks in gentle wind. Through the calm, our spirits softly grow, binding scars with threads that never end. Leaves unfurling, patterns soft and new. Birds murmur comforts in the air. Steps regain the balance long pursued. Echoes fade as peace begins to share. Palms press earth to feel the pulse renew. Gaze holds firm the glow that softly calls. Warmth expands where doubts once overthrew. Lifting souls from winter's quiet falls. In this light, the healing gently flows. Hope ignites like sparks in gentle wind. Through the calm, our spirits softly grow, binding scars with threads that never end. Pauses breathe the space for what will mend. Embrace the surge of rays that softly mend. In the rise, no fracture can pretend. Cycles turn to strength we comprehend. This light, the healing gently flows. Hope ignites like sparks in gentle wind. Through the calm, our spirits softly grow, binding scars with threads that never end. Rise anew, let sunlight gently bend. Breezes carry notes of quiet thanks. Arms extend to hold the blessings near. Lights reflect the joys in subtle ranks, filling voids with warmth that calms the fear. Eyes behold the miracles in plain. Breaths release the weight of what we lack. Hearts embrace the grace that eases pain, turning glances back to paths intact. Gratitude blooms soft in every breath. Blessings flow like streams of endless peace. In this gift we find our truest depth. Whispers lift the soul to sweet release. Smiles unfold from corners of the heart. Hands clasped tight, the wonders daily shown. Voices hum the songs that play their part, binding all in circles gently grown. Palms receive the touch is soft and true. Gaze lingers on the sparks of daily grace. Bodies sway in rhythms ever new, weaving thanks into our sacred space. Gratitude blooms soft in every breath. Blessings flow like streams of endless peace. In this gift we find our truest depth. Whispers lift the soul to sweet release. Pauses savor depths of shared delight. Embrace the surge of lights that softly stream. In the hold, no end to what feels right. Rising full in harmony's warm dream. Gratitude. such a sweet relief. Cherish now, let echoes gently bleed. False teach curves and paths of rugged stone. Hands pushed up from soils of trial and strain. Lights emerge where shadows once had grown. Steps carve lines through rains of quiet pain. Breath steady, firm and winds that test the core. I see clear the maps drawn from the fall. Hearts commit to burdens born before, building strength and whispers of the call. In the climb we forge the self anew. Resolve blooms like dawn on barren hill. Through the bend our essences break through. Standing tall where doubts can never still. Trace paths of efforts long concealed. Voices claim the space we dare to seek. Limbs extend where hesitation's reeled. Turning trials to peaks we long to peak. Fingers clasp the edges rough and real. Gaze pierces veils of fears they used to bind. Ignites the fire we start to feel. Crafting wings from grounds we left behind. In the climb we forge the self anew. Resolve blooms like dawn on barren hill. Through the bend our essences break through. Standing tall where doubts could never still. Allow the roots to sink and spread. Embrace the pull of growth and steady stride. In the forge no weakness goes unsaid. Rise and hold with pride we can't hide. In the climb we forge the self anew. Resolve blooms like dawn on barren hill. Through the bend our essences break through. Standing tall where doubts could never still. Hold the ground. Let summons gently thrill. Waters blur with sleep meets waking shore. Images and flickers soft and slight. Threads connect the what ifs to the core. Pulling dreams into the light nearby. Eyes adjust to shapes that slowly form. Breaths bridge gaps where fancies start to fade. Hearts pursue the sparks that weather storm. Blending haze with paths already made. Cross the line where hopes take solid hold. softly call. Fantasies yield to the ties that bind, crafting worlds from whispers standing tall. Fingers sketch the edges of the real. Gaze pierces through the mist of what could be. Souls ignite the drive to seal and feel, turning echo into destiny. Cross the line where hopes take solid hold. Reality weaves dreams in quiet thread. In this merge our visions turn to gold, lifting weights that once left spirits led. Halts reflect the blend of night and day. Embrace the shift from shadows, loose embrace. In the joint, no loss, just right away. Rising clear in boundless open space. Cross the line where hopes take solid hold. Reality weaves dreams in quiet thread. In this merge our visions turn to gold, lifting weights that once left spirits led. Step across, let boundaries now share. Drops patter soft on windows dim with time. Spaces echo where your laughter used to play. Shadows stretch across the quiet climb. Faint scents linger from those distant days. Breaths recall the warmth that slipped away. Eyes trace paths where footsteps softly strayed. Hearts hold fragments in the gray and frayed. Whispers pull from edges of the shade. In the hush, hold longings gently ride. Memories drift like leaves on silent stream. Through the veil, your absence softly sighs, binding past to now in tender dream. Letters curling corners of the shell. Rain taps rhythms of the nights we knew. Glimpses flashing moments by myself. Echoes call where colors once broke through. Fingers brush the dust of what remains. Gaze falls deep into the faded blue. Souls revisit trails of quiet pains, weaving threads that time can't undo. sighs that softly mend. Embrace the pull of years that gently bend. In the calm, no rush, just echoes blend, turning lost to light that never ends. In the hush, oh longings gently rise, memories drift like leaves on silent stream. Through the veil, your absence softly sighs, binding past to now in tender dreams. Let the rain wash whispers clean. Rays collecting folds of simple grace, words of thanks we've worn through every breath, gifts unfold in quiet sacred space, hearts embrace the blessings none forget. Oh, eyes behold the miracles in bloom, hands extend to hold the light we share, voices lift in tones that chase the gloom, filling voids with care beyond compare. Grateful streams flow soft in endless gift, blessings wrap like arms in tender hold. In this gift we learn the ways to live, turning thanks to gold in stories told. Notes arrive on winds of gentle cheer, smiles reflect the favor soft and true, past the line where mercies draw us near, binding all in hues of morning dew. Ooh, fingers clasp the moments richly lend, gaze returns the peace that softly falls, bodies lean into the sentiment, where each word ignites the inner calls. Grateful streams flow soft in endless gift, blessings wrap like arms in tender hold. In this gift we learn the ways to live, turning thanks to gold in stories told. Hearts absorb the overflow of light, embrace the surge of what we've come to see. In the full, no want, no endless night, rising rich in waves of harmony. Grateful streams flow soft in endless gift, blessings wrap like arms in tender hold. In this gift we learn the ways to live, turning thanks to gold in stories. heart so soft and true. Rise and hail the graces undeserved. Hearts expand with thanks and morning dew. Echoes hum of blessings well preserved. Eyes behold the wonders plain and near. Hands extend to hold the warmth received. Voices lift and murmurs soft and clear. Binding souls in peace we can't deceive. In this grace, our gratitudes take wing. Miracles unfold in steady stream. Through the calm, sweet favor softly sing. Filling lives with light beyond the dream. Circle joys that time can't fade. Words weave prayers of depth and quiet might. Pass the line where fortunes gently cascade. Turning ordinary to pure delight. Palms cup close the sparks of daily gold. Gaze reflects the mercy in each glance. Warmth revives the stories yet untold. Anchoring hearts in this enduring dance. In this grace, our gratitudes take wing. Miracles unfold in steady stream. Through the calm, sweet favor softly sing. Filling lives with light beyond the dream. The swell of what we own. Embrace the flow of gifts that softly pour. In the hush no longing stands alone. Rising full with thanks forevermore. In this grace, our gratitude take wing. Miracles unfold in steady stream. Softly sing, filling lives with light beyond the dream. Hold the blessed, let echoes gently ring. The tentative breath, limbs stretch out to grasp the steady air. Falls teach curves and paths of quiet stress. Rising calls from depths we learn to bear. Minds awaken to the way we hold. I see clear the roads we've carved alone. Hearts fortified with stories yet untold. Building walls from stones we've overthrown. Growth unfolds in steps that claim the dawn. Self-reliance blooms in trials we face. In this forge we shed the fragile spawn. Embracing strength and solitary grace. Sweats trace lines on brows of bold pursuit. Choices carve the shape of inner fire. Doubts dissolve in rhythms absolute. Wings unfold to lift us ever higher. Fists unclenched to seize the open field. Gaze turns firm on summits drawing near. doors that's newly sealed, turning scars to shields without a tear. Growth unfolds in steps that claim the dawn. Self-reliance blooms in trials we face. In this forge, we shed the fragile spawn, embracing strength and solitary grace. Pauses build the core of quiet mind. Embrace the climb through veils of fleeting doubt. In the strain we spark the inner light. Crafting cells from what we once left out. Growth unfolds in steps that claim the dawn. Self-reliance blooms in trials we face. In this forge, we shed the fragile spawn, embracing strength and solitary grace. Stand unbowed, let echoes softly chase. Drops patter soft on windows veiled in mist. Spaces echo where your laughter used to play. Frames hold shades of days we can't resist. Whispers linger in the gray light of day. Breaths recall the warmth that slipped away. Eyes trace paths of steps now turn to dust. Hearts hold fragments in their quiet sway, binding past to presence, fragile trust in the hush of rain that softly call. Memories bloom like flowers in the night. Longing pulls us through the empty hall, where shadows dance in pale unspoken light. Letters curling corners dim and worn. Sounds of steps dissolve in evening sight. Visions blur when mornings once were born, filling voids with echoes from the sky. Fingers touch the edges of the scene. Gaze drifts back to moments etched in time. Souls entwine in dreams that intervene, weaving threads of what we left behind. In the hush of rain that softly call, memories bloom like flowers in the night. Longing pulls us through the empty hall, where shadows dance in pale unspoken light. Pauses stretch with sense of faded bloom. Embrace the ache that time can't fully mend. In the drift we find a quiet room, where yesterdays and longings softly blend. In the hush of rain that softly call, memories bloom like flowers in the night. Longing pulls us through the empty hall, where shadows dance in pale unspoken light. Hold the fade, let whispers gently fall. thoughts unfold like petals in the sun. Hands receive the quiet gifts of faith. Hearts swell full with blessings softly won, echoing thanks in every breath we take. Eyes behold the miracles in plain, voices lifting murmurs deep and true, breaths entwined with peace that knows no chain, binding souls in one forever new. Grateful tides that wash the spirit clean, embraces hold the wonders we can't name. In this flow, abundance comes serene, turning ordinary into sacred flame. Notes of prayer drip soft on evening's wing. Palms clasp close the joys that gently fall. Lips curve smiles for every offering, filling voice with light that covers all. Gaze rest calm on bounties large and small. Fingers trace the threads of mercy's weave. Mind surrender to the gracious call, harvesting the peace we all believe. Grateful tides that wash the spirit clean, embraces hold the wonders we can't name. In this flow, abundance comes serene, turning ordinary into sacred flame. Pauses deep in bonds with silent praise, embrace the grace that lingers in the air. In the hush, our thanks ignite the blaze, rising high in harmony so rare. Grateful tides that wash the spirit clean, embraces hold the wonders we can't name. In this flow, abundance comes serene, turning ordinary into sacred flame. Rest in bliss, let blessings ever claim. First strides falter on uneven ground, lessons carving lines upon the skin. Strength emerges from the quiet sound of falls that teach where journeys begin. Eyes awaken to the inner call, hands steady firm against the rising gale. Hearts commit to stands that won't appall, building walls where doubts begin to pale. Growth takes hold, the branches reaching wide. Self-reliance blooms in steady rain. In this climb we claim the inner light, forging paths through trials, quiet pain. Sweat traces, maps of efforts long concealed. Steps grow short on trails of bold resolve. Arms transform to shields that can't be peeled, turning trials to tales that evolve. Rest, draw power from the sincere. Growth takes hold in branches reaching wide. Self-reliance blooms in steady rain. In this climb we claim the tide, forging paths through trials, quiet pain. Hearts reflect on gains from every bend. Embrace the weight that shapes the frame. In the forge, no one just strength to land. Rising hope from embers, gentle flame. Takes hold in branches reaching wide. Self-reliance blooms in steady rain. In this climb we clean the tide, forging paths through trials, quiet pain. Stand alone, let victories remain. Slumbers weave the threads of boundless flight. Wakes collide with walls of stark design. Images fade and edges sharp with light, pulling dreams to lines we can't refine. Minds straddle gaps where fancy softly blur. Eyes adjust to forms that hold us fast. Hearts pulse quick with yearnings that confer, balancing the weight of what will last. Dreams entwine with truths and quiet dance. Realms converge where hopes and hurdles meet. In this blend we forge the forward chance, chasing sparks through veils of incomplete. Yeah. Visions clash on thresholds cold and bare. Resolves ignite from embers left to cool. Past diverge where illusions strip to air. Guiding steps from haze to solid rule. Yeah. Palms trace bounds that shift with every breath. Gaze pierces through the mirror softly cracked. Souls reclaim the drive that defies death, weaving once to what the world is packed. Dreams entwine with truths and quiet dance. Realms converge where hopes and hurdles meet. In this blend we forge the forward chance, chasing sparks through veils of incomplete. Still to feel the bridges we must spend. Embrace the rift where fictions turn to fact. In the merge we claim the inner plan, turning voice to roads without a track. Dreams entwine with truths and quiet dance. Realms converge where hopes and hurdles meet. In this blend we forge the forward chance, chasing sparks through veils of incomplete. Bridge the gap, let rhythms gently beat.